Good morning. It's day 78 on trail and we are just leaving the campground at Pine Grove Furnace and heading back to the trail. We've had a little bit of a lazy start this morning, saying that it's just gone 8 o'clock, so it's really not that late. We're going to walk about 19 miles today. I think it's almost about 30 kilometers exactly to get to Boiling Springs, where there's a free campsite. We're really hoping that we can do some laundry there. We managed to have a shower last night at the campground, but there was no soap and no towels, so it wasn't a very good shower. Boiling Springs, I believe we can have a shower at the swimming pools, where we may run into the soap and towel issue again. But at this stage, if we can't do some laundry, there's not really much point. Got a little bit more armpit chafing yesterday, so I'm not using my poles today, which helps that to clear up pretty quick. It does mean that I don't get to use my poles. I think it should be pretty easy walking today. Definitely looks like a few up and downs on the map, but they're pretty small. So I hope the gut hook's not lying to me and it proves to be pretty correct. We just stopped for lunch at the Green Mountain General Store and I had a pretty good chicken burger, and then just as we started to leave, it was absolutely pouring down with rain, so we sat around for a little while and waited for that to stop, and that's what's happened now. It's pretty sticky out, but it's not raining at least, which is nice. I think we've got maybe another 13 miles or so to go to get to Boiling Springs today. No, it's 11 miles. I know that, I've looked it up before. So we're at camp. We probably stopped a little bit earlier than we were planning today because we realised that the free tent site at Boiling Springs is right by the train tracks. So we kind of realised that because we stopped today for lunch, we wouldn't be going into Boiling Springs for any food or anything like that. We were going to just camp in the free tent site, eat out of our packs, and then keep going again tomorrow. But because it is, I think, quite a public space and also quite close to the train tracks, we decided to camp a little bit before Boiling Springs so that tomorrow we can just walk straight through and then keep going. So in the end we only end up walking about 25 k's, I think 15 miles today, which is still good. Tomorrow we're going to have another shorter day, so we can go to stay in a hotel tomorrow night. We desperately need to do some laundry and have a good shower. It's been about a week, just less than a week in DC, and it's pretty gross. Just the humidity and the heat out here just mean that we get really hot and sweaty and nothing dries, so the mildewy, the body odor, all that stuff, not very much fun. I think I definitely smell out here the worst I ever have in my life. So really looking forward to that tomorrow night, and I think tomorrow's going to be really, really easy walking. There's a dead flat section after Boiling Springs, which is going to be great. Looking forward to that. You know, we partially should be like trying to smash out some miles and go really far, but in the same way, showering is good and important, personal hygiene, all that stuff. So that's the plan. Good morning, it's day 79 on trail. It's about 8 AM and we're just heading away from our little campsite by the stream. We have a really, really easy day ahead of us today. We're walking 20 k's about 12 miles to get to a place which is just a road crossing near Middlesex, and there is a quality inn there where we're going to be able to do some laundry and have a shower and spend the night. So that's pretty exciting. In a few miles we'll get to Boiling Springs, which was originally our plan for last night, but because today is so easy we decided not to bother. And then from Boiling Springs it's a dead flat open easy stretch of trail all the rest of the way today. Looking forward to it being nice and cruisy. Part of me says, oh well, we could get all the way to Duncannon today. It's only 30 miles, but laundry takes priority at this point, and we haven't been able to figure out if there's any laundry at Duncannon. So we'll stop halfway and get ourselves a bit cleaner and things like that. Really looking forward to it. First berries of the season. Very exciting. Muddy along here, and I started off trying to avoid the mud, but yeah, I gave up on that and I just started walking straight through it. It's made my day much easier. There's also a lot of ripe berries. I'm not entirely sure what they are. Raiden said they might be wild raspberries. Either way, they're absolutely delicious. Thoroughly enjoying them, but my speed has definitely taken a little bit of a hit because of them. I don't mind, they're delicious. We've only got like 5 more miles to do today anyway, so easy. My feet are very dirty. There was a lot of mud today and I just went straight through it all, so I'm taking my shoes off in the bathtub because this is what's going on right now. It's actually like crusted onto my feet quite a lot.